Hello, I'm Kabalamat, and this is episode 2 of Rule the Waves 2 playing as China. Looking at the situation with our naval building, we're building 3 Hybig class armoured cruisers, which will give us 30,000 tons of armoured cruisers, which is less than any of the other powers except for Japan. We've got lots of light cruisers, we've got 20 of them, which is more than anyone except Britain and the same as the USA. The reason for that is that we started off with a limit of 4,000 tons on what we could build. So we couldn't build ships bigger than light cruisers, so we had to build light cruisers and destroyers. And we've got more destroyers than anyone else in the world, and more corvettes than anyone else in the world as well. That will come in handy if we do get into war with someone, because we'll be able to put the corvettes into trade protection. So in terms of who we might want to fight a war against, we're allied with Japan, so we don't want to fight them. And the next weakest power is Russia. Russia has most of their navy in Europe. In fact, they don't have anything in Northwest Asia at the moment, nor do they have anything in Southwest Asia. So we'd probably be quite safe for at least a few turns if we did fight Russia. And we could also possibly pick up this territory here, Liaotung Peninsula. So let's think of Russia as a potential enemy and carry on with the game. Yu has finished her working up. Double bottom. The Dowager Empress wants battleships to increase our national prestige. He, I think that's she, wants you to build 3 additional battleships. Of course, sir. Of course, ma'am. Okay, so we can build some small battleships. What we need to do here is reduce research, because this is going to cost us quite a lot of money. And we're also going to reduce our intelligence. So that's given us a bit of budget. And let's see what sort of battleships we can build. So the High-Back class of battleships is very similar to the Hybigs, but it's got 10-inch guns. It's got more 4-inch tertiary guns. It's got 20 of those. The speed is reduced a bit, and the belt armour is heavier. So let's see if it likes that. That's all okay, and so we can start building those in 3 months' time. And that's our docks increased, build the high bat. So if we build 3 of those, so we'll do what we can to reduce cost. But first I'm going to increase the docks, and then I'm going to go into my existing ships and see what I can put into mothballs or reserve. Right, so I think I've saved a little bit of money there. We're still 1,500 in deficit, so our money will run out in about 20 turns, and we're going to have, well, these 3 high bigs will be finished in 20 turns, so we may be just about okay. More than half the fleet tonnage mothballs, so we'll have to put something from mothballs into reserve. Yeah. So that's happy with that now, and we're probably going to have to delay one of these high bigs for a bit. We need the technology, and this seems a reasonable price. We definitely want better torpedo technology. That's not a great deal, but it's better than what it was before. You are receiving much praise for building the requested number of battleships. There has been internal upheaval in Northern Korea. Now, Japan is our ally, so there's probably no concern to us. We don't really want a war with Japan at the moment. So that's Northern Korea. Japan's got that, and we're down here. We've also got this thing up here, but the Chinese symbol isn't showing for it, which is a bit annoying. USA is hosting an international regatta and sail race. Go for the win. Okay, we're still in deficit. Let's have a look at our construction. Can we build submarines, by the way? No, we can't. Right, the French have laid down 2 CAs. One of our minor allies in Southeast Asia is threatened by a neighbour. What policy do you recommend? Back our ally, gives us budget and tension. International Peace Conference, reduces tension, and get our ally to back down. That reduces prestige. I could go for backing our ally because that increases our budget, which is something we'd very much like. Or I could also possibly go with calling an international peace conference, and that reduces tension. Because if there is an arms limitation treaty, it will probably still be able to build our 10,000-ton ships. No concrete results. Central firing, that's good. Let's have a look what the Germans have got. They seem to be in a possible collision course with us. So they've got this possession here, which is Kiakshu Bay. They've got a good deal of forces in the area. They've got 3 CAs and 5 CLs. Mind you, we've got tons of CLs and loads of destroyers. We could easily beat them. In Southeast Asia, they've got 1 CL, which is nothing. Altogether, the Germans have got 8 battleships and 7 heavy cruisers, which is a lot. So maybe we don't want to go to war with Germany just yet. Let's just push on with our construction. Side drums. Another round of fighting is broken out in several Balkan nations. What is your view? Well, I think I'm going to wonder what they're serving in the flag officer's mess. Side drums. And soon we'll be able to build bigger docks. Germans are now advertising 12-inch guns. We've still only got 10-inch. It would be really nice if we had bigger guns. New docks completed. Internal upheaval in Cuba. We should not risk raising tensions over such a trivial matter because we don't care about Cuba. It's a long way away. Central firing, that gives us better fire control on our ships. And that will be fitted to all the ones we're currently building. Russia has stolen technology and fire control from us. We should send a diplomatic note in the strongest possible language. And we can build bigger docks. So we can now build 14,000-ton ships, and soon we'll be able to build 16,500-ton ships, which are a lot bigger than what we've presently got. Mind you, we've only got 10-inch guns, which is not very big, so maybe we should leave off building bigger ships. A world cruise for our young cadets is planned. Newest and most powerful ships gives us prestige and tension. Average ships does nothing. Oldest ships gives us budget but reduces our prestige. It's going to be newest and most powerful ships. And I think that we're getting towards a level where we could profitably build some more destroyers, because we've got 58, which is more than anyone else, but we seem to be getting towards a war. We need this technology, and this seems a reasonable price. When these ships are finished, the High-Bigs, we're going to build some more destroyers. Yes. A technology sharing agreement with Germany will benefit both our nations. It will also reduce tension with Germany. We seem to have quite high tension with France. Let's have a look where the French are in terms of... Right, so the French have got nothing in Northeast Asia. In Southeast Asia, they've only got 1 CA and 4 destroyers. Altogether, the French have got a budget that's bigger than us. They've got 5 battleships, 8 heavy cruisers, 12 light cruisers, which is less than us, and 30 destroyers. So maybe we could fight the French. Looking at possessions, it would be very nice if we could get these 2 French possessions, which are quite close to us. So that's maybe something to think about. But I'm going to build some destroyers once these High-Bigs are finished. What I want to do is have lots and lots of destroyers and use them to overwhelm the enemy fleet. Let's have a look at research again. We do have torpedo technology is high, light forces is high. Machinery development is very good. It's very important because soon we'll be able to get steam turbines, which will speed our ships up quite a bit. So I'd very much like to increase our research budget back to 12%. Our Navy needs the best technology we can buy. Medium wing turrets of up to 10-inch caliber. Mind you, we can't have secondary turrets of 10-inch because 10 inch is our biggest gun. guess. Yes. A million has mysteriously disappeared from our navy coffers. What do I do about this? Well, these things will happen in any large organisation. We must improve our accounting practices. That reduces prestige, but I'm not sure whether it does improve our accounting practices. Well, we've got quite a lot of prestige, so that we can afford to lose some. 50 million has been collected by popular subscription to finance a new battleship. If you do not build a battleship, you may become a focus of some displeasure. Okay, well, I think we'll just build another high bat. I didn't want to do this because I wanted to build destroyers, but we seem to be having to build a high bat. So let's see, can we increase the belt to say 8 inches? Our 10-inch guns have got a penetration of 5 inch, but some of the enemy have got bigger guns. And let's see if we can increase the speed a bit. Oops. Does it like that? No, it says that's a CA. It's because it's faster. You can't. If I do that, then it will have that. Call it the high strong, because it's got stronger armor. So we can't increase. Can we increase these? Yeah, but we've got to reduce the displacement. Okay. So that's now got central firing. And should we give it 2 fire control positions? Costs a bit more. So we're building the High Strong, which is our newest battleship, which is a slightly improved high bat. And these two are about to complete, which will give us some money. 3 additional battleships. Well, that's just annoying. I will not let the Navy be micromanaged in this way. Alright, go to the build screen. That's the High Strong, and we've got some extra money which we can now use to build destroyers. So let's have a look at our most recent group of destroyers. So basing our new destroyer on the Hanan, we can increase the speed from 28 to 29, and we'll get out a 3-inch secondary gun. We'll call it the Canfa because it's a bit faster. Okay, still got cramped accommodation, still got short range. Okay, so we're going to build some of those new destroyers next month. New docks completed, so that's build more new docks. New research area in amphibious operations. And let's rework the design. Go to the build screen. Right, so that's built a load of destroyers and we'll increase our dock size. There's been an uprising in an African country. Do we send a gunboat? That increases tension. Cruiser increases prestige and tension, and our battleship increases budget, prestige and tension. Well, tension's going to increase anyway, so we might as well have more budget and prestige. We're baffled by 700-ton destroyers. And we've now got 11-inch guns, which is good, so we'll be putting those on our next battleship. So the British are building a load of ships. And France has increased the naval budget. And now we've got high tensions with a lot of these countries. We don't want tensions with Britain. We don't mind tensions with Russia. We don't want tension with Germany. And we don't particularly mind tension with France either. We've got some extra money, so let's build it on destroyers. So that's a few more destroyers building, and let's play the next move. We're receiving much praise for building the requested number of battleships. The High Big 3 has finished her working up. A new cruiser from Japan has arrived. That gives us budget but reduces prestige. It's a nice ship, and if that's the best we can do, we've nothing to fear from Japan. We don't want a war with Japan, so we'll say it's a nice ship. Machinery development. Nothing seems to be happening especially. Handle it. Oh, now, do we want a war with France? If we give it maximum publicity to the spy, we will probably have a war with France. Let's see where we want a war with France. Now, we're building a lot of battleships, but the French have got them already. And we're also building a load of destroyers. I think we could probably beat the French, so let's give it maximum publicity and denounce the aggressive policies of France. Well, that will tell the French what, won't it? And we're almost at war with France, so let's prepare for war, and let's see if we need to move any of our forces. So all our forces are in Northeast Asia, and we're going to move most of them to Southeast Asia in order to combat the French. So we're now moving most of our ships into Southeast Asia. Let's play the next move. Industrial production is soaring as new methods and technology are introduced. Turrets and gun mountings, better turrets. And we're still not at war with France. It looks like they've chickened out of a war. Let's have a look at our production. We're 5 moves away from our first battleship being developed, so let's press on. Do we want better 8-inch guns? Yes, we do. We now build improved 8-inch guns. Our top spy has got hold of the blueprints of the British ship Indefatigable. And so it's got 6 13-inch guns, which is very, very good. It's a lot better than anything we've got. It's not got particularly thick armour, so we could probably penetrate its armour, but it's a lot faster than any of our battleships. Just about the only thing that we could get that would beat it would be our destroyers, because it can outrun anything else. Which perhaps suggests that we should be building more destroyers. High bat needs to be completed with extra fire control, better fire control, so that's good. High bat 2, better fire control. A spy from France has been discovered. Give it maximum publicity and denounce the aggressive policies of France. Capped AP projectiles. Do the French want a war? I don't think they want one, do they? Oh well, never mind. So the high bat 2 can be completed with the best fire control, so we'll do that. We're close to mastering 3 centerline turrets. That's good because that allows us to build dreadnoughts, or will allow us to build dreadnoughts, so we'll be able to build some dreadnoughts soon. So let's see if we can get these battleships completed. High bat is commissioned into the Navy. Research efforts in light forces and torpedo warfare. High bat 2 commissioned. 3 destroyers commissioned. And we can build bigger docks soon. New docks completed. High bat 3 commissioned. 3 destroyers are commissioned. Unexpected advances in ship design. So we've now got 3 centerline turrets. That's very good because it allows us to build bigger and more stronger ships. And that's all for this episode. We've built our first 3 battleships. A lot of the other powers are now building dreadnoughts and battle cruisers. We'll be building a dreadnought fairly soon. It's going to have 3 turrets, so it'll have 6 main guns. It won't be as good as some of the other countries' dreadnoughts, but we'll be able to start building them. So that's all for this episode. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye for now.